What's up, dudes? So, I wanted to take you through a couple different ways of playing the G chord and some considerations that we have with them. So, first of all, this is my version 1 of the G chord, and if we go all the way to bottom string, we'll see our our pinky finger, our fourth finger, is going to be playing on 3rd fret, bottom string. Then we skip the next 3 strings, we go up to the 5th string. Our second finger is going to be playing on 2nd fret, that 5th string, and then on the top string, our 3rd finger is playing 3rd fret. So the big stretch is going to be between your 4th finger, your pinky, and your 3rd finger, your ring finger, because you're crossing the whole guitar neck. I'll show you that here in a minute. Version 2 of the chord. Now, we have replaced our 3rd finger, our ring finger, for our pinky. So now our ring finger, that 3rd finger, is going to play 3rd fret on the bottom string. We still leave the 3 strings in the middle wide open. And now we're going to, our 1st finger is playing on the 2nd fret of that 5th string. And our 2nd finger is now playing on the 3rd fret of the top string. So now the big split is between your 3rd finger and your 2nd finger, which is crossing the neck. And finally, version 3, or the Angus Young version of this chord. And I call it the Angus Young version because every AC/DC tab, whenever you see a G chord, that's usually how I was playing it. Starting at the bottom, 4th finger is going to be playing on 3rd fret of the 1st string. And then stacked on top of that is our 3rd finger, our ring finger. So those 2 fingers will be like linked together on that 3rd fret, kind of like a power chord. Then we leave our middle 2 strings open, and then finally we have our 1st finger and our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret and the 3rd fret respectively on the top 2 strings, very similar to what we had on version 2. So, just to show you, I guess, what these look like on the guitar, and again, some of those considerations that I mentioned. Version 1 I like because I set my pinky as an anchor. I make sure I arch my pinky, don't let it go flat because you'll never be able to reach. You gotta arch it, and then you kind of set it and forget it. And now your 3rd finger and your 2nd finger can kind of naturally reach all the way up to the top and you have your G chord. Now the reason why I like this version is because G and C tend to go together a lot, especially in like country music songs, popular music songs. So to go from G to C, all we need to do is put our pointer finger down and move these 2 fingers up a string each, and then we have a very easy transition to our C chord. So that's the reason why I like version 1. Version 2. Now this might be a little easier for you to play because these fingers are a little stronger instead of relying on your pinky right out of the gate. But now your 3rd finger's on bottom, your 2nd finger goes all the way to the top, and now your pointer finger. And if you notice, my whole hand has kind of had to roll a little forward. Still the same sound of the G chord. If I wanted to switch to a C, you're going to see how my fingers have to really change up to be able to get that C chord. But again, still kind of effective if you need a little stronger, or you're having trouble playing that chord, you need some stronger fingers on it to try that version 2. And finally, the Angus Young version, the version 3, is a lot like version 2 on top, and then kind of like version 1 on bottom, where that pinky and that 3rd finger kind of have that power chord thing going on the 3rd fret. Bottom 2 strings, like version 2, your 1st finger and your 2nd finger have that going on top, and then the middle 2 strings are open. Sounds a little bit different because it has that extra D in there because you added that 3rd finger. But again, those are the 3 versions of your chord. I suggest you try them on your own at home, see what you're comfortable with. Maybe try and, just like that last video I had on reading chord changes in a song, pick a song to work on that uses a G chord and try those different versions and see which one works best for you.